coming to you bright and early this morning from Universal Citywalk in Orlando, Florida at Premier League mornings. We're just here enjoying the Liverpool-Chelsea match. The whole crew from Premier League Live is here and broadcasting live all morning long for back-to-back matches. It's been a great time so far. I'm going to go around, just check out and see what all's going on here, take in all the sights and all the activities, and come along and join me. Thanks. I am getting an early start this morning. Sun is not up yet, as you can see, but I am on my way to Premier League mornings at Universal Citywalk. I'm a huge fan of the English Premier League. For those of you not familiar, that's a soccer league known as football everywhere else around the world. Anyway, I'm a massive Liverpool fan, and this is the event where all the studio hosts, for when they do coverage of the games every weekend, they come to various towns and cities and they do a live show, a live broadcast for fans. And that is what's going on today at Universal Citywalk. And I am on my way there now. Liverpool actually plays at 7:30 this morning. It's just after 6 a.m. now. So looking forward to getting there and having a great time. There are thousands of people here standing in line. The line literally doubles back and forth the entire length of the Citywalk entrance walkway and where the escalators are. This is nuts. I've been here about a half hour, and the sun is finally starting to break up above the horizon. Love it.
Win against New Zealand. Sorry if anybody.
This really is the never-ending line. Every time you think it's going to turn the corner and you're going to be in the event, it has another whole long snake that you have to go through. It's been insane getting into this place. But I did get in. They hadn't reached capacity yet when I got there to the gates, so I'm happy about that. So now it's time to get in here and see what this is all about. Surprisingly, the line to get your photo taken with the official EPL trophy was only about 20 minutes long, and that was definitely a dream come true for me. How cool is that?
Despite having possession, goals is what wins your games.
Teams are out there.
In cup finals, but they reconvene with reputations rather than silverware on the line. The league seasons are to be established in the second.
The mascots for some of the Premier League teams were out in force. We had Nottingham Forest, Southampton, Brighton Hove Albion, had the Brentford Bee there. It was pretty huge event with a lot of stuff for all ages.
One under duress.
4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
In spite of the fact that there were untold number of thousands of people there, it was really spaced out well. I never felt like the crush of bodies. It wasn't shoulder to shoulder, even though if you got up by the stage, you would get that way. It was really well done. It was easy to move around through the crowd, to go here and there and check everything out. You weren't locked into a place like you are at, say, like a standing room only rock concert or something like that.
Right, come on, Orlando! Universal Citywalk, let's go!
There were a ton of great activities for, like I said, fans of all ages. The kids could come in here and play some soccer on this little mini court. There was a merchandise vendor selling all kinds of things for the event itself, including the official soccer balls of the league.
Two and two.
Lots of sweatshirts and hoodies and t-shirts, all kinds of great stuff. I even got to see one of my favorite PGA Tour golfers, Billy Horschel, who is a massive West Ham United fan.
Universal Orlando Resort home to 3 theme parks, and in one of those lies the tallest and the fastest launch coaster in the state of Florida, the Jurassic World Velocicoaster. Yesterday, Robbie and Tim took it on. Were there screams? Oh, I hope there were screams. Former Chelsea fan Gary Cahill, Robbie Earl, Robbie Musto, and Rebecca Lowe. Gary, let me come to you first. How do you think the Chelsea fans will see that performance?
I love you tomorrow.
Security at the parking lot. I was like, I don't trust these guys. What are they doing in the car?
As I mentioned earlier, in spite of the large crowd, it was easy to move around. Between two of the games, I was able to move up really close to the stage, only about 2 or 3 people back from the railing. I was able to get some really good shots and some video here of the host, the main host, Rebecca Lowe, as well as the 2 Robbies were there, Robbie Earl and Robbie Musto, Tim Howard. So it was cool to get up close, see everybody, and get some great video for this.
Aston Villa is the other option, but here on USA, let's take you to Tony Gale and Tony Jones.
Nailed it!
Both attacking and defending, because when he's on the ball he can take the pressure off his defence, so they'll be delighted to have him back involved this afternoon. Clean sheet for the last 4 Premier League games for Leicester, and he brought in goal for them once again. As well, Trash, very experienced Jamie Vardy.
I especially enjoyed seeing Tim Howard. He's originally from the Memphis area, just as I am, and he's also one of the owners of Memphis 901 FC, a team that I support in the USL Championship.
Number 21 centre-back who only represented that level for his country back in June last year. Out on loan at Blackburn, loading his trade last year, and this a big step up for him in his first Premier League appearance this afternoon.
Time to take a break and stay hydrated.
Not in the same sport.
Knows what to expect and knows what to do. Yes, he does indeed. He's made some very good points in some of his press conferences about the amount that the club spent. Bitter January afternoon in these Midlands. Well, there'll be a little bit more excitement in among the Leicester fans there, but maybe it's a bit more nervousness. They've had to wait since mid-November for the chance to register a Premier League win. They've drawn blanks since the World Cup.
Okay, this was an absolute highlight of the whole event for me. Alan Shearer was one of my favorite players of all time, not just from the league, but from the entire sport. Following this guy's career all through the 90s and early 2000s, he was such a phenomenal player, one of the best I ever saw play.
Manchester City, a few other things. I can go everything in. Okay, gentlemen, Alan, I've got to start with you. You live up there, of course, in the northeast. Just tell us a little bit about, because Newcastle...
And that support Newcastle, so it's great to see. Long may it continue. They're really enjoying it. Looking forward to the game today, and of course the semi-final on Tuesday as well. So yeah, it's great times.
Finally, around 12:30, the crowd started to thin a bit. There were still tons of people here, but it was even easier to move around, so I decided to just take another stroll through and just take it all in. This is probably a once-in-a-lifetime event. Not sure if they'll be coming back to the Orlando area anytime soon. Okay, this was a trip. Watching this number 10 kid here play, he was really good, but the way his mannerisms are, he puts a tackle on this one kid right there, and he just immediately tells him, "Get up, stop faking." I love it. Well, that is going to be a wrap on Premier League mornings live here in Orlando, Universal Citywalk. That was a whole lot of fun. That was a blast. I got to see Alan Shearer and even not only Tim Cahill and Tim Howard, but one of my other guys I remember watching back in the day, Shea Given, for Newcastle United. So that was great. I had a blast. The whole thing was really well done, and it wasn't nearly, even though there was, I don't know how many thousands of people here, it wasn't as crazy crowded as I feel. It didn't feel crowded. It was spread out enough to where it was comfortable. So yeah, had a great time. Hope you enjoyed watching the experience with me, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining. Take care.
Be careful, bro.